a doctor lover, even though I'd like to be a natural doctor. I feel that our Western medicine doctors are more money driven.
Agreed.
And not even close to even trying to be in a natural realm with our bodies and nature, and just in telling us how to take care of our bodies. There's no money in a cure, just like they say, there's no money in a cure. So
yes, but keeping people sick and on prescription medicine that has worse side effects than the original sickness. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because those medications are for symptoms. They're not for the actual problem.
Which is why they call their shit a practice, right? They don't know.
Oh my God.
Throw shit up the wall. Like, oh yeah, let's see. Let's do this test, more money, and see if this works. Let's put this all together. But bless the doctor's hearts. I'm not knocking.
Yes, not every doctor is like that. Not every doctor is like that.
But we know a couple.
Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Are all these people really on?
It's fixed.
Okay. All right. Hello. I didn't know there was that many people on.
YouTube,
yes.
Facebook.
We're on YouTube and Facebook right now. So
Super
check us out.
special.
Yes. Subscribe on YouTube, okay? So if anything gets shut down on Facebook, we still have YouTube, and you will know and get notices for when we go live. If you haven't seen our uncensored channel, it's vimeo.com/nakedintelligenceraw. I cannot put that in the comment thread because it is a nude link and we will be banned once again. I go live on it's not my personal page, but my model page, because we've already had 2 Naked Intelligence pages shut down with Titty Tuesday. We had 37,000 followers, and now they've changed the rules on Facebook, so now even less people see your stuff. So it's been hard. So if you can, and you're watching, please share the show so then we can pick up more followers to the page, okay? Please. All right, so number one story for today. The number one story is 16-year-old taken in New York City right in front of her mother, kidnapped, thrown into a car, gone. Shows up today, this morning. She's fine.
That's right. Okay, so I heard about this.
Yes,
this chick lied, right?
Yes, she set it all up. It was staged. More details are coming out as I guess they get the story from her. The mother, it looks like the mother was trying to move to Honduras or planning to move to Honduras. So maybe the teenager did not want to move to Honduras with her.
Oh, bless her heart. I'm
not sure why all this dramatics was made, but it made everybody frantic, and now everybody's fucking upset.
Who would be though? Who would? So I saw a meme, and I'm so out of it of this week's event, but I was scrolling through Facebook mindlessly as we do when we're doing shit that doesn't really matter, right?
When we're bored.
And I saw a meme of this chick, right? And I was like, who's this chick? But it was turning into Jessie.
Yes.
So I thought it was funny because I was like, oh, what this bitch, what she lie about? Yes. But I didn't realize that it was that intertwined as far as making up stories and stuff. That sucks.
Yes.
They said that share money away from things like
everything, the news, I mean, everything, because it was on video. So we saw it, there was a video, I guess, in the street, and this happened out in the street right in front of her mom, ew.
I don't even know what to say to that. I think if I did something like that, get my ass
whooped, right?
If I did shit like that now, my parents would definitely still find a way to beat my ass. I wouldn't. I can't even explain. No, they're like, we moving.
Where could you move? Like, you just embarrassed us, like, everywhere.
And now everybody knows who you are in a very negative way.
Yes, like, you have embarrassed yourself. You have embarrassed everybody who's associated with you. All of it.
Bless her heart, 16. Now she has to live with that for the rest of her life.
Yeah. Should she be brought up on charges? Are they going to try to make some bullshit like that?
And 16, what, charged as an adult? It's in New York, right?
Oh.
So what, 16, 17?
I don't know. What is it they do?
I don't know. New York is kind of shit on just about every law that exists. So, well, I Almost every law.
Okay, so some people want to know why my guest is not naked.
Yo, listen.
Everybody is not required to be naked on Naked Intelligence.
Yeah,
just
man.
so you know.
Look, okay, we got sexy unclothed. We got sexy clothes. You know, but I get it. I get
It's
the
everybody's
question.
preference. This is not. I do not force anyone to be nude. It's about being comfortable. Okay, and if
I'm
anybody,
comfortable as fuck right now.
right, if anybody feels inclined to be more sexy with themselves while they here, that's on them. That's not on me. I'm in charge of me.
Boom. You're welcome. There's the
Yes,
answer
yes.
there.
As you saw, okay, and you might be confused because earlier videos had Miss Keela B sitting next to me. Well, Miss Keela B was my co-host, so she was naked all the time. If you watched the first Naked Intelligence, she was not naked. She was fully clothed and she had a dress on and everything. She didn't decide to be until the second filming. She made that decision on her own. She was not required to be nude either. I am the only one as the host of the show to be nude. And if I can get anybody else nude on the show, I will.
Maybe I'll come back and get you for you guys. Maybe. But
Maybe.
no promises.
That's a big maybe.
Maybe.
Yes, yes. So there you go. That's
You're
why
welcome.
she's not nude. Okay. And as you saw, if you watched the last show, my last guest in the middle of the broadcast
said, "Oh
no. She started without it and then put her clothes on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. She said, "Oh, just take it off. Okay, now I'm gonna layer back on."
Yeah, she was like, no, I'm gonna put it back on. So you can go either way. Now, like I said, the uncensored, somebody's asking about the uncensored channel. That's vimeo.com/naked intelligence raw. I can't put it in the comment thread because it is a nude link. We will get banned. You cannot have any nude links on Facebook because it's against community standards.
No comment.
Yes. I just saw a nude woman. She did like a crocodile roll on a midget's penis.
Shut the fuck up.
This is on Facebook, okay? In a wrestling ring, okay? He's standing in the middle. Now I can't fully do this because it'll be illegal. But he's standing there with his penis, which he's pretty well endowed for being a little man. And
be the little ones.
Yeah.
Shock the world. Big ass dick. Just attached to the body.
All he did was turn around in a circle, and she did a crocodile roll on his dick. Yes.
I feel like if social media was consistent with their guidelines and standards, I would accept whatever they decide to decline or ban, shadow ban, etc. But when we're finding double standards across the board, that's where I have an issue. Very major problem. And I go toe to toe with the attorneys all the time, and the music companies. Bless their hearts. Shit else to do with their life, but to just ban regular ass videos with music in the background. It's so dumb.
Yes.
So dumb. Irritates my soul. I'm like, my leg is like, calm down, Sharice. Don't even know you like that yet.
Yes. That's why I have 3 pages. So
you do, and I think I'm friends with you on all of them.
Yes, thank you for doing that. I know some people are like, if you got more than 1 page, we're not going to be friends. This is like, I have to do this. This is what I have to do, and I understand if you will only be friends with one of them. And for real.
We just love support in general.
Yes, thank you for supporting. Oh, so that was like the main news story that was like going on now. This is like happening right the fuck now. The story is unfolding. The full 16-year-old. I don't want to go back to Honduras. Please, no, Mom. I don't know.
I feel like our imaginations are gonna go way further than what the story is.
Right? We make it all up, and then it's just like,
and it's like some whack ass shit. I'm like, you know what? Y'all should have just left it edges and ellipsis. Moving. We had way more fun with our imaginations than the reality of the situation. So
we'll see.
All good.
Or I don't know, it's gonna turn into some rape shit, or human trafficking, or she's trying to sell me. I'm
that.
glamorizing it now.
I remember that.
One of the pieces of news that caught my eye this week was Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin. He's out the door, and before he was out the door, he pardoned 428 people before he left office. Yes, 428 people. One was a convicted child rapist. He said there wasn't enough physical evidence to prove that this man raped this child.
Oh, child.
Yes, and the second was one. It was a man who hired someone to kill his business partner, like a hitman. Yes. Another was a man who killed his parents. So, amongst the 428, I don't know if there was more people that shouldn't have been on that list or what, but that's a lot of people to pardon.
Jesus, like, did he keep a list the entire time? Like, all the people maybe who put him in that seat, and he said, okay, I got you. And then right before he left, he was like, fuck all y'all. Fuck the rules. Fuck all this. I'm just about to pardon everybody while I have the power. Drops the mic and walks away. And this is Kentucky?
Yeah.
Kentucky anyway. Ooh, politics.
Yes.
So, yeah. Kentucky.
Yes.
You know what? It doesn't surprise me at all. I think a lot of politicians right now are doing what they thought Obama was going to do. And
which is what?
Man, do whatever the fuck he wanted to do before he left office. But depends on who you ask, I guess. But I see a lot of politicians just doing some crazy ass shit today. And it's not something that I thought I would ever see in my lifetime. So I am not shocked at all. I don't think anything shocks me anymore at this stage.
It's like a big show.
It really is. I think we are saying, what movie was that? The Truman Show? With Jim Carrey?
Oh my God.
I really feel like that's what we're in right now. To open up some large ass door, like, surprise. You're on fucking candid camera and you have been for,
oh my God,
I don't know how long, but Jesus Christ, be a whole fence. At least that's what I hope happens, is that we open up the proverbial door and we have to see all these directors and producers and like, hey guys.
Well, right, like everybody just starts telling the truth, right? And then we can decide if we want to act or not.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh no, I'm good. I'm just pay me and I can leave.
Right.
Go to real life.
They're like, oh no, that means we have to kill your character.
Oh shit. Okay. Pull the real gun out at that point.
My goodness. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm gonna admit I'm ignorant when it comes to politics. So I don't follow politics, and I guess it's because I can see the fakeness of it all. Mm-hmm. So it's never made me want to pay attention, because I can understand being stressed out by it. It's like a full-on everyday. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm high. It's like an everyday. It's like an everyday novella. It really is.
It is like on today's episode.
Yes, it's every
living in the United States of America.
Yes, it's like a novella, and it doesn't matter what color, what race. Like there's just trash on both sides. Yes, it's like craziness. It's craziness. And everybody's sensitivity, I feel, is heightened to the nth degree. To the
I agree with that. I also think that for some people, I think have, what's the word? Reason, justification for how they feel. And I'm not invalidating anyone's feelings, right? God forbid. But I do think that people's experiences brings them to that. The thing that I wouldn't say bothers me, but that I have questions about is when people like the mainstream media made you do this, and I'm like, this is both conservative and liberal. I'm not saying any particular party, but I'm like, what the fuck do you think the other side listens to? Like, what do you think that you listen or watch? Because 3 people own media as a whole. So where do you think you're getting your information from, dude or female? Right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That bothers me. It's like we're all being fed bullshit, right? It just depends on what side of the fence you want to lay on today.
Because they're both bullshit, and it's both the show. It's both the show.
Truly show, I'm telling you.
It's both a show. It's craziness.
Oh, pardon my cough, guys. Getting over this nasty ass cold.
The cameraman's coughing too. Like,
but see, I'm getting over mine, right?
Coughing.
So I've been back and forth between Detroit and here for the past month.
I'm over here trying not to.
Oh, see, yeah.
What's up, Clifton? What's up?
Hey, Clifton.
This is Miss Charisse Nicole. Some people are asking who this beautiful woman is.
Cool. Well, Clifton and I did a performance for Valentine's Day at Breathe Lounge, and he was one of the acts there as a comedian.
Yes.
Clifton, first of all, you still owe me our little comedy and poll series, sir. I'm just saying. I'm just
throwing that out there.
Just gonna say that and then just move on. You know, interject there.
Yes. Hi, Clifton. Somebody asked, what was the point of this? Naked Intelligence does adult subjects usually. That's going to be on the Vimeo channel. We also go live for Titty Tuesday to talk about real subjects and have special guests who are going to talk about what they're here to talk about. So, you know, we have news first, and then we have a guest.
And then I'm the guest. Hint,
yes, hint. Yes. And you'll find out in a little while what she's here to talk about.
Just sit back, relax.
Yeah, I know.
Enjoy.
Instead of like judging my nudity represents my honesty with you. It represents body positivity. It represents freedom. It represents that I don't give a fuck what you think, and what you see is what you get. So
I like that. She's very transparent. How long have I known you? Goodness. Like, this goes back to what, fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Fourth quarter day? Holy shit.
Like 5 years?
Yeah, maybe longer. Wow, I was just thinking about like how time
flies.
Yes. So I've known her for a while, and she's been the same.
Oh my God. She looks the same.
Yes. Oh yeah. You've always known me with short hair. I was gonna say, really? Yeah. But...
Oh yeah, no. Don't leave the hair.
I just cut it. I'm about to shave it. I really do.
I love it. I love short hair.
Oh, I want to go buzz cut, but my mom already threatened to disown me. I'm mid-30s. I'm not trying to get disowned from my mom. And my dad, I think
he because of no hair?
Yeah, so let me give you a quick story, right? So my hair was down my back long, like down here. And as you see, my hair is just curly, like real tight curls. Well, so I told my parents, I was like, hey, I really want to cut my hair. And they were like, why? Just because, just feel like it. I don't like long hair anymore. Just want to get rid of it, right? But it took me about 4 years for me to actually do it. So when I did it, I didn't tell them what I was going to do. I just went, cut it, came home, and shocked the shit out of my parents. They were like, where is your hair? I was like, oh, right now it's probably in the dumpster somewhere. And so my parents were not very happy with me as a full-ass adult. Let's just be clear on that, right?
Yeah.
My mom convinced me to try to grow my hair out. So I got it to about like down here. That took about 4 months, 5 months. Recut it, and it's been 8 years, and this is where it's been since then. If anyone is out there who is like, oh my God, I want to cut my hair, just do it. I can't tell you how liberating it is. I literally don't do shit but wake up, wet it, put some, I don't know, mousse, and go.
Yeah, it's easy, right?
Yes. I'm not gonna say short hair is low maintenance, but it depending on
it's lower maintenance, that's
God,
for
yes,
sure.
It is. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
One less thing to have to worry about.
I remember when I shaved my head and I came home with my whole head just like this.
Okay, so I remember when you did that. I do remember you did that.
But the first time I ever did it, mom cussed at me.
Yeah, I mean, some old parents and the whole they have on their kids.
She almost started crying too.
Oh, I think my mom is gonna cry because I
was like, wow, for real?
I know it's hair. Like it grows back.
You fucking did this to yourself? Oh my God, I believe it.
My child. She's going through, that is what my mom says. She goes, whatever it is that you're going through, like, I really hope you find yourself. Like, I didn't fucking lose myself, dude. I made a very conscious decision to cut my hair. Yes. I did it very successfully, and thank you very much. Now, get this. My mom just cut her hair. about a month ago. I said, get mother. Go
Inspiration.
For it. Yeah,
I like it.
She's preparing for her 60s. So she's like, oh my God, I want to do something
I like it.
big. My dad didn't like it though. We don't leave that alone though. Moving on. Anyway, what's next on this news?
Oh my
What else
God.
is going on?
What do you think about the marathon runner who got banned for slapping the reporter on her ass?
You lying? No, what happened? Okay, no, you got to tell me this story. I told you I haven't been paying attention to anything. So this is all
she's
news
there
to
with
me.
her microphone and she's like, blah, 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 blah. And he comes up and he's like, rah!
But why he slap her? He just out of nowhere was like,
yeah, he was one of the runners and he just ran by and thought it was cool to slap her in the ass. And
on the ass?
Yes.
Did she have a fat ass?
I don't know. You couldn't see nothing. All you
saw
was
see the front.
You just see her like this, and she's like,
"Oh, so someone was running by." I was like, "Pop."
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was all like, look at me, I'm so cool now.
Okay, so I have two views. Okay, so I have the view of if I were a reporter, if I were that reporter, right, and I'm in my actual professional mode, and I'm doing my thing, doing what I do best,
right?
And some motherfucker just decides that
he's
my
gonna
ass,
touch you, yeah.
Nah, bro, that's violation of a. I think the Detroit in me would have come out, and I would have forgot that I was on air.
Yes.
And my cameraman would have had to pull me off of this dude. That's what I think.
Yes.
From a comical standpoint, I just would have loved to have been there to see that, because I think a lot of people would have been shocked by what they saw. The initial reaction was like, "Did that just?"
It's like,
did you see that? Did you just that just happened?
Right.
But I think in seriousness, yeah, that's a violation of a whole lot of. Woo, bro, that's tough here. What do you think? Oh my God, I'm still shocked right now. Like that happened.
Well, I'm very big on not touching me. Don't touch me. That's one of the reasons I don't go out, is because I'm little, and I feel like men, even more so when you're little, I don't know, they just want to touch you. They want to pick you up.
Yeah.
They want to put their hands around you. They just want to touch, and they don't ask or nothing. They just go up and they just touch you.
I think they're more aggressive when you're smaller, and not to be, in a violent type of way, but I think it's like, oh, like, come here, I can pick you up.
Right, like we're a doll or something. Off of me, yeah, and we're not.
Or I think, I have a lot of, I'm 5'2", so most of my friends are taller than me and bigger, but they don't know when to stop. So, it starts playful, but it very much turns into like, okay, you're really in my private space right now. Like, I really need you to back the fuck up before this Glock 9.
They like pick you up. They like pick you up. And they're like, I'm like,
well, okay, first of all, I'm off the floor.
Like,
I don't like it. Don't like it.
I'm not a doll.
Right.
No.
Except for maybe in a bedroom.
Yeah, that's different. Like, but I know we about to be intimate. Yeah. Like, I don't know you. You don't just pick me. Oh, look, you're so small.
Like, oh, you're so cute.
Yes, like I'm fucking Baby Yoda, and I'm not.
Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is very popular right now.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
Like the fucking market is flooded.
Yes. Or Star Wars just in general, right? Because I think isn't the last one coming out or is out. Was it Thursday?
Well, the show.
So the show, but the movie, right? There's a
there's a movie coming up.
The whole shebang that's about to come out.
Oh yes.
So
everybody's getting ready for that. Didn't Disney buy it or something? I don't know all that.
Yes. So George Lucas did sell.
So that's why everybody was waiting for the fucking app and all that shit. Everybody was like, waiting for that Disney app.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because otherwise Disney wouldn't have that shit on there.
I mean, there's so much pirating going on with Android boxes. I would think that you would know how to get your Disney.
I was talking to my parents about Disney Plus, right? Now, okay, my parents still have the VHS Disney movies. And I told my parents, I need y'all to update your will. Like, Fuck all the other shit that you have. There are two things that I want. Are all of the Disney original, because I have Little Mermaid like in the original box.
Wow.
I still have a VCR player. Like
Yes.
I showed it to my niece who is 8, and she loved it. And then we saw it on DVD. Anyway, we saw it on Broadway. I am a Little Mermaid, like for real. That's my Disney movie next to Lion King.
Okay.
But sometimes my parents bought the whole Disney Plus thing, and they're like, "We got Disney Plus sitting in boxes in the garage," and I was like, "I want that, and I want your comic books, Dad. They're in pristine condition." But yeah, Disney Plus is doing it though. The only thing is with all these streaming services, right? And people who cut the cord, I'm like, okay, but how much are you paying for Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN? Well, I guess now they bundled it, right? Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus now are all in the same bundle.
Oh, wow.
But you still got Netflix, and ain't nobody about to give up Netflix.
I have an app that has all of them.
You
like,
do?
Yeah. I can watch all the shows from all of them.
So I have the Fire
Stick?
Yeah, and on that, you have the little apps that you download.
Yes, so that's where you can download this app.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I have
you can pay for, it's one fee for the year. It's not a lot at all. And then you just have your membership for the year and have all the access.
Beautiful.
And the movies just pop up from the ones in the theater will just pop up when they have them, You'll just see them and be like, oh, they're in the library. They're in the library.
My shit free.
Well, it's $30 for the year.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
That's nothing. I'll pay that, and it hasn't, it hasn't gone.
I can't knock with this hand, but
yeah, it hasn't got bad or nothing, Everything
or shut down.
No,
I'm pretty sure that shit is illegal.
Maybe because we pay, it doesn't get shut down. I don't know if they're paying into royalties. I doubt it.
I think they
because sometimes there's Chinese writing on there. The subtitles. Yes.
Or you have how light travels faster than sound, right? So you have the people acting the stuff out first, and then the words come later. Like, damn.
I have all this like new stuff to discuss, but it's really a downer, and I don't want to down it. It's like it's like politics and bullshit. That it's exactly that. It's bullshit.
Bullshit that we feed into, though. See.
Yeah, of course.
One day it's not gonna work, and I think that's what's gonna make the world just flip on its head. Is where you have a generation that's just gonna be like, you know what, fuck you, and then wait, what? I feel like the Matrix.
Right. That's funny that you said that. I watched that again recently. He had that on. I watched that again recently.
Did you hear they're supposed to be coming out with the 4th?
I have heard that.
And then John Wick and The Matrix is supposed to come out on the same day. I don't know if that's rumored or. I was like, can I be Keanu Reeves for just that moment right there? Can you imagine trying to go to all these different premieres for 2 movies?
Lord.
I also want that
work's kind of gonna be busy.
Booked and busy, baby.
Somebody said Netflix is coming out with more Nickelodeon stuff.
My parents were not on the. I don't know if having cable as a kid. Oh. Your parents, like my parents.
My parents did. They're not gonna go without it.
Oh really? Yes. Yeah, so no. My parents was like, you can watch all the regular TV. I get it. Get your what I didn't say ass. Don't curse at all. Get your behind in there and do your homework. Go play a sport. Go find yourself and go be busy.
I had to do all that too, but we still had cable.
Oh yeah,
I grew up on the damn TV. I can't lie. Yeah, because we didn't have the phone pads.
True.
All these cameras, and we barely got AOL when I was in high school.
Do you know what our phone was? Like board games, cards.
No, your phone. Shit, if you had a cordless phone, that was
seriously
great.
Okay, so remember
then you could run in your room. Yes, so you could run in your room and close the fucking door.
Even long cords, I just remember when long actual cords that you could like try to stick in your room and talk to the void. And
we're telling our age right now.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. They're like, get off the phone, Mom. Yes. Get off the phone. Like, I know you didn't hang up. I know you didn't hang up.
She's like, Trace, I need to use the phone. And then hang up like, what? Where's the manners, parents? Jesus, you know I'm on the phone. And I ain't paid not a bill. So, I'm on the phone, Mom. I can't believe my mom just picked up the phone. I can't talk about shit either. But you don't want to hang up because it's the boy you like.
Oh my god.
Y'all just be in silence. You're just happy to be doing something. Oh my god. Oh yes, for y'all young bucks, yes. There were phones attached to lines that had cords. And then when your parents got their tax money and upgraded, they had the phones with the color IDs on it.
Yes.
And then the following year.
And they came out with that star 69 so that you could call back. Oh my god.
No, so do you remember what was it? Star 5 something where you could block your number from calling,
yeah,
coming
that
up with
too.
color ID?
Oh, that too.
When you trying to catch your little boyfriend in the line? We ain't gonna talk about that. That's a childhood memories that we just. He said like very nostalgic.
He said voicemail with tapes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah.
The big tape and the little tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's terrible.
The rewind. I was like, we have come a long ass way. Now you can record videos for voice. Well, I don't check my voicemail, so if you ever call me, please don't leave a voicemail.
Yeah, now you can have a computer, your phone, and your camera in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all are still crying and having excuses for not learning shit.
It's like, ooh, it's a bit hot in here.
I'm like, what? Like, we didn't even have half the resources. You're dumber?
Well, no. Okay, so I realized that people don't even know people's phone numbers anymore.
I'm part of that too.
Are you? Okay, so maybe
I know the important people. Don't get me wrong. I know my important people's numbers. Everybody else that's not, I don't know everybody's number. I
still remember my first phone number, like very first phone number.
My parents had your first. I have the same phone number, I think, since I had a phone.
No, I mean like house phone.
That's a lie.
Like house phone.
My parents too.
313-867-5174. And then my second was 313-892-2589. That was the house phone. And then cell phones, no, I don't remember those. Because those are like the prepaid.
I can't give out my number.
Oh no, my real number, the number that I have
out
today,
there though. Nope. You want to find it.
So do you know there's a site? My sister showed it to me. I'm gonna have to show it to you. But there's this site where it's under the guise of a family tree.
What?
And what they did was they collected, basically triage all this information that it's available through public. And it will show like all the phone numbers that you have, all the addresses that you have.
Yes.
Family members, all this stuff.
Yes,
but you can opt out. I'm gonna have to give you the website so you can tell your people. But I don't like my shit being out there outside of what I put out there. And so go search. Go search your name because you can actually opt out of them releasing this information to other people. So for you males and females who got crazy exes and shit, right? Or you just don't want your information out there, violating rights and all that,
Yeah,
go to these websites.
People stalk you.
I've had stalkers. I've actually had someone show up to my place. They followed me home. That's what it was.
Oh my goodness.
So they were like, "Hey, do you think?" So we were out, we were drinking, and I'm fine, right? I'm not, stumbling or like
right. Yeah.
I'm never like that.
You have your wits about you.
Yes. So we were drinking, and so we were about to leave. He was like, "Are you gonna be okay?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm fine."
Right.
I can drive straight. That's fine. So he goes, "Okay." Because do you want me to follow you home? No.
Oh
Violation of personal space, bro. No. Well, he did it anyway. He followed me home. I did not know that until I was parking in my garage. I was standing outside. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" He was like, "I just wanted to make sure that you got home okay." And from that moment forward, I had not looked at him the same. And so one day, I got home and there were flowers that were sitting outside of my door. First of all, I don't even fucking like flowers. Dude. Leave some shit at my door. Leave like, I don't know, game tickets or leave me like a CPS gift certificate or something. Like, go pay my rent or so. Like, just don't buy me flowers. Please don't. So I actually thought that somebody left flowers at the wrong door. So I left them there. But the guy texted me a couple days later. He was like, well, did you like your flowers? And I was like, first of all, how the fuck did you get back to my place? So anyway.
He remembers.
He did. Well, clearly he remembered. And that was not the first time that he did that. And so Sharice's personal space was completely invaded. And
that's one of the subjects I wanted to talk about was the human trafficking. Even though that this girl faked it, there's so much real trafficking going on.
Yes.
And that's what makes it so upsetting that she faked this shit while this real shit is happening.
Yes. I actually have a really good friend of mine who is an FBI agent. And he's based in Mississippi. And he, when it first started, I actually knew about this about 5-6 years ago, is when it actually started to get really bad in Texas, between Houston and San Antonio. And then it ventured out to like Mississippi, Georgia. And so for you folks, I know a lot of people like fake news and the media is just overhyping shit up. No, it is not. It's actually very
like there's kids vanishing off of fucking front porches and lawns, playing in the lawn, just gone. Like girls gone.
And then
boys
it's not even
gone.
just into sex rings. Like they're selling people's body parts. They're selling people on black markets. And then you also have the sex piece as well.
Stop sending your kids to do your shit.
Yeah.
When they're going out and just go get me this, go get me that, and they're out, they don't come back.
That's sad though.
It is. It's scary. I sent my son in today. He was like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I was sitting there and I was like, where's my son? And it might not even been a minute, but because of what's going on, it was just like the thought of he could not come back.
That is, oh my God.
And it was so crazy because when he came back, he said, oh my God, Mom, I felt like somebody was going to hit me in the back of the head and take my ass.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm not even a mom. Not even a mom. But shit, like, can you imagine like that going through your head and then your child comes out and is like, oh, Mom, guess what I just thought somebody was going to hit you in the back of the head. Like, don't say that.
Yes.
No.
I was like, oh my God, we're on the same page. Or makes you like
super like heightened. But I do think the
bathroom was in the back, and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna take me.
I'm like, no, because then like so those parents that have the things that they wrap their kids in what looks like a harness,
yes,
right? And they have a little. So I used to make fun of those parents, but now maybe not so much. So I'm like, no, yeah. Harness your kids at this point, like, or
that's what you got.
But you know what? I think about the justification for people putting chips and stuff in them now, which I'm not doing it. So just know that I'll be one of the few last living people. Like, no, I ain't doing it. But I think it's leaning towards that, where you have the GPS and you can track and all that futuristic. It's not really futuristic.
They're going to
use
our fear against us. And we're all going to get chips.
Yes. And I'm like, no, because over in Europe, they're requiring, or China.
Oh, it might be China.
Where they're requiring, like certain companies are requiring their employees to get chips. I ain't about that life. So
I think we did that here.
Was it here too?
I think so.
Mm-mm. That just freaks me out. Like, I'm like sweating my tits right now.
That stressed you out.
Two things make me sweat between my tits, like pole dancing and stories about that, or just blood in general. I don't like it. Like, real freaks me out. I'm not even joking. Like, this is real shit. I'm acting the way that I am right now. Like,
but it's good that she said pole dancing, because that's why she's here.
I forget that they don't know. They're like, why? Yes. So for you people, who have been asking, who is this? Who is this bro? She's funny, but goodness, why is she here? Thank you. I think I'm kind of funny myself, but no, I actually think I'm a huge nerd dork. But yes, I'm a pole dancer / instructor. Yeah.
And
that's why
I wanted to know when and why did you start pole dancing?
Oh, okay. So everyone asks me this question. I don't know. I feel like I have two different lives, right? I have the very professional life, doing what I call like my 9 to 5, and then I own my own company. So I call that the 5 to 9. And then somewhere, I guess because I don't sleep that much, is pole dancing. So I started that 4 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And why did I start it? I don't have some grandiose reason. I think probably going to strip clubs with the guys that I used to hang out with. They used to force me to go to strip clubs. Which, bless their hearts, no, I appreciate how we would do it. They would never let me drive, so we would pregame at someone's apartment, and then we would drive out. But afterwards, this is way before Uber, Lyft was even thought about, and taxis are fucking crazy with their rates. I would drive with them, but afterwards, we will always go to Ecstasy every weekend.
And that's nude.
And oh yeah, full blown, baby. And yeah, so we would go and I would look at the dances. I'm like, man, that's some dope ass shit that they're doing right now, right? And so I was like, oh, I want to take a class. I was like, I would pay a stripper to teach me.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know. And it was actually under the guise of like, once I get into a relationship, so I could do it for my man and all that bullshit. Sorry for you men out there. Trust me on this shit. Like, if your girl does pole dancing, it is not for fucking you. Sorry. But still send them my way. I'll get them right. But anyway, so took a class and was like, man, this is great. This is awesome. And that was 4 years ago. So I don't have some crazy ass story like my girlfriend. So this is like the most common story here. Like my girlfriend dragged me along with her, and I sucked at it, but I kept coming back. I actually was the shit the first class. No, I'm just kidding. I sucked it up. I'm more of a basketball player.
I've watched you improve. I've watched you from the start to right now improve. I
sucked. When I say sucked, like it was bad. But I really like the fact that I did suck, because some people when they first go in, and I am very athletic in the sense, and I catch on to things very, very quickly. Pole dancing, boom, no. And I have rhythm. That's the other part. And just because you black dummy, you got rhythm. I really do have rhythm. So I was like, oh man, this is going to be great. This is going to be not easy, but this is going to be like a new challenge for me. So there's this really, really basic move called a fireman. And I couldn't even get that shit. And so I remember what I call like my pole mom, or my pole instructor that was like the pole instructor while I was a beginner. And so I was like, I looked at her and I was like, I need to get better. And so she was like, well, just come to practice. And so I did. I was a little baby infant poler coming these little open poles, practicing my little fireman. But now I'm instructing. I feel like I'm a success story. And you can too. just stick with it and try really hard, and fucking ignore the bruises that you're gonna get, because metal and skin and friction, boo, is physics. So I actually have bruises right now because I've been off the pole for even 3 weeks.
Even before the pole was a big deal, because back in the day, doing shit on the pole wasn't a big deal at the strip club at all. But you would get bruises on your knees just from performing and being on the floor. If you did any floor dancing or anything like that on stage, your knees and your all the way down. Now, think about squeezing this pole in between your thigh and your body, or your foot and your freaking leg. Like,
I have a pole you can. What are they? Oh, that you can dance on.
Right.
I got a pole you can sit on.
The same usual
First
stupid
of all,
shit they say.
Your pole don't go up 12 to 16 to 18 feet in the air. I don't give a fuck.
And they can't spin around on it like that.
No, you don't spin.
Can't do the crocodile either because you're too tall.
What do you want? All right. But yes, pole dancing, man. If you have any questions, please ask away. No questions. Well, there are dumb questions, but I will not treat you like you're dumb. I will treat your question like it's dumb. Maybe. I'll be nice. I'm an asshole. So some people are very ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I mean either unlearned or their only interaction with pole is through the strip club. And so
they think everything's sexual.
Through that experience, I get comments, questions, and some of those questions are dumb as fuck. But I'm hoping that it's coming from a place of curiosity.
Right.
Well, that's what I choose to believe, is that they're coming from a place of curiosity or ignorance, meaning that they're just unlearned about how it is right now and how it's grown, both as a sport and an art. So that's why I'm here, really, is just to, I guess, debunk myths or answer questions.
I see a lot of controversy around children doing it.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. And I think that is more an adult issue as far as how they perceive it. Mm-hmm. So if you think about, so this is what my niece actually, who was 8.
I get scolded when I defend it, and I tell them
my sister
that
does too.
Art.
Yeah, my sister defends it.
I hope you don't have children in the Look at you, you're naked online, Nicole. What are you doing?
Bid that you don't have clothes. Just the body. It really is. The fact that you sexualize it seems to be a personal problem with you than a person being naked. Doesn't. I don't know why naked bodies in America bother so many people, because you could go to another country and you could just see naked people. Fucking go to Miami. Shit. I don't get why people are. Now, I'm saying this as I'm fully clothed, but whatever. But yeah, the child thing. So I have a pole at home, of course. And so my niece really, 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 really likes the spin pole. She doesn't like the static side of it. And yes, the pole spins and it can stay solid or not move at all. So she likes to spin, and she likes to climb it and then slide down. And then she's like, Auntie, spin me. So I'll spin her.
Yes, you do. He said, do you have to lift your own weight while you pole dance?
So pole dancing is straight. It's body work. It's full body workout from the rooter to the tutor boo.
I want one.
And so, oh my God, you should put it. So we're looking around her place, like finding the perfect. So this is what I love to do, is help people find the perfect space for the pole. I wouldn't put it over here because the ceiling's too low, but I'll put it I won't put it right by the door either. Or maybe you should. Shock the shit out of people, like, oh, you have a pole.
Ooh, like, yeah.
The children thing, right?
Yes.
It's actually really, really, really common in Russia. Those kids, I mean, imagine gymnastics, right? So, and I think that's where
it's really gymnastics with a pole.
It is, and I think of the pole just as an apparatus. That's all it is. And what I tell people who just aren't ready to hear that I pole dance is that it's a vertical bar. Yeah. So horizontal bar.
It's like Cirque du Soleil. Like, give me a break.
So it's funny because the moves that we teach, that we do, not all, majority of them, I'll say like 98% of them have traditional ballet names. So French names, and they're very technical, and you can really fuck your whole shit up if technically that you are inaccurate. So I think a lot of people don't understand the level of strength that it takes to do even very simple moves. So someone was just asking about your body weight, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have the misconception that you need that strength when you first start, and you don't.
I gotta uncross my legs.
She's like, I need to.
Oh, it's hurting.
Oh, she hurting. She needs some help. Somebody, one of her followers.
No.
But she don't like to be touched, though. Okay, no. So you're gonna have to find a way to mind.
Not from strangers.
Ooh, okay, well, we gotta leave that little nugget right there. So what other questions got for me? The kid thing is very controversial.
Pole dancing reminds me of French circus. Y'all get so in shape and fit.
We do.
Yes, full body.
So that's why I want one. Yes, swing And then I could come and teach her, and then we could actually record it.
Oh.
Right. But yeah, so you do very much see changes in your body. One of the first things you'll see more commonly change is your arms. So for me, like my traps right now are crazy. I'm super tight though. I need my masseuse to come in but your traps, biceps, triceps. I'm like, ooh, please, right there.
Yes, I know. I feel it.
Like,
I'm a masseuse.
She is. Oh my gosh, she's massaging. Jesus, people. I used to like have like little bar orgasms from her. But she would hit the right spot. I'm like, oh, Nicole. Yes, I'm super tight. Like, I usually have to get about an hour and a half to 2 hour massages every other week just to keep my body. And a chiropractor and a masseuse keeps me like right and tight. But yes, your body does change. What I will also say is that a lot of people think, oh, because I'm a pole dancer, then I'm just going to automatically lose weight. No, that is not it's not a guarantee. People's bodies respond differently. When I started pole dancing, or as I progressed in pole dancing, I actually gained weight.
Losing weight has to do with getting your heart rate up. It doesn't have to do
ours
with
is a low impact, but high intensity.
There you go. It's like more of a muscle building because of the weight. And if you want to lose weight, you're gonna have to get the heart rate up. So just know that you need to do cardio. Cardio is what loses weight. Lose fat.
Yes, cardio. But you get guns, baby. Right.
So you got to combine the pole dancing with some running. Something like that.
Yes. Me as an instructor, when I'm talking with my students, cross training. We're very big advocates of cross training. So, we're very much into lifting weights, going to Pilates, learning other arts or forms of dance that will assist them in their pole journey. But what we do say is, like, as they start to get into the more intermediate to difficult shit, where you're hanging off the pole by like nothing but your arm, then you definitely need to start lifting weights at that point, because you're going to fall behind super quickly, or you're just not going to be strong enough, and then you're going to overcompensate.
You need to practice a lot.
Ways. Hell yeah, I do practice every day.
Yoga
is monumental. There are actually a lot of yoga moves in pole. We just do it on the pole.
On the pole, yep.
We do. We do a lot of crazy
upper body strength.
Yes, upper body, and then once you start hanging off the pole, then you have to engage your full body so that your ass don't fall down. I want you to have one. I want everybody to have a pole at home, and even if it's just
you need to shave your hair and get a pole.
Yes. Then we can all be some sexy ass motherfuckers walking around here.
Soldiers, baby, soldiers.
Let's see.
And we can dance.
Oh, yes. And you get to dance. And so it's funny, like men. So men in pole, I think, is another controversial topic, because
they're usually gay men,
that they're
right?
gay. No. Really? I think
80%.
I haven't really
95.
Right?
I get it.
But it's funny because I do have straight men students.
That's like cheerleading,
gymnastics. And they usually have or I've had freaking bodybuilders come in. I've had
that's cool.
Cops. I've had firefighters. But it's fun. Here's why I don't like men. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. I really don't. So, but here's my personal problem is that I have a background in dance, right? So this used to irritate me about men in dance as well, in ballet. So, for instance, from a physical standpoint, men's bodies are better designed for, say, turns, of course, the lifting piece. So when you translate that into pole dancing, you can have a guy who's never fucking touched a pole before. And what it would take me, say, 2 months to gain the strength to be able to do comfortably and not injure myself, this motherfucker can just touch the pole and go into Are you kidding me? Like,
spinning around
oh
with
my
a Peter
God,
Pan.
asswipe. No pointed toes or nothing. It was like, God damn, dude, fuck. But for me, it's motivation. So like, go harder in the paint.
Exactly.
But nah, man, that shit pissed me off. Like, okay, well then put on some heels, right? Walk around in those.
Yeah. They'll do
Because
it.
mine be 8-9 inches. Yeah, I just want to see that shit. They be like little bobblehead. Oh my God. So I'm like, got you beat there, boo. 8-9 inches, easy. Let's do it. What else are y'all saying to us? I know I'm a little crazy, folks. Happy holidays.
Yes. Thank
Happy
you.
holidays to you too.
You too, Sydney.
Hey, what else? Well, we got Christmas, New Year's, we got Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
So you know all the
No. I feel like I hit the popular ones, right? So, or if you don't celebrate any of them because you think they're all pagan, right?
Whatever.
Do what you do.
Yes.
Do what you do. Just don't hurt nobody and stay safe.
Yes.
Make good choices or don't get caught.
Don't get
I tell that to my students. Every week before classes, I was like, make good choices or don't get caught. One of the two.
Yes, I like that.
Oh yes, you can steal it. Totally.
I like it.
I think it shocks some people sometimes. The or don't get caught.
Right,
They're
because
like,
they're all, wait a minute. What?
They're like, make good choices.
Make good choices.
Oh,
wait,
don't
what?
get caught.
Did I do something?
Yeah, don't go away.
I was looking at my curtain behind us, and sometimes they look like vaginas. I'm sorry.
You know what? I can.
When they come together.
I like how,
like
where my head is right now. I feel like it's like in 3 right now.
What?
So you see like a little trifecta.
Yes.
Some pussies.
Now,
right where my head is.
And it's funny that I say that because somebody sent me this video in my DM. Of course, it's a porn, right? Oh. It's a little 1 minute snippet, and the lady's sitting there, right? They're only showing her from the breast up,
okay,
and then they'll show her from the bottom down because her vagina is humongous, okay?
What?
And he's bashing his head into her, his bald head into her vagina, right?
Oh, he's bald.
He's bald, right? And I'm
shout out to you bald men out there. I think that shit is sexy as fuck. I promise you. And then don't let you have like the salt and pepper beard mustache thing going on. I feel like I get wet just looking. Oh my God. Sorry, my bad. I was supposed to be calm and
no, you're good. You're good. It's nighttime.
I'm supposed to be nice and like, mild, so you people like me enough. Like, we want Sharice back. She's a hoot and a half.
I know. I'm naked. Why would we want you to be calm?
I don't think I'm ever calm. In that sense.
Right.
I'm calm. Like
I've never seen you outside the bar. So
oh yeah. So that's right. Mm-hmm. So you know how I can be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. It's like watching you and actually being with you is two different things.
This is
because
true,
I have to work.
Yeah, you have to work, and then she'll pay attention to other people.
I'd have to
because she's trying to make that money. I get it. I totally get it. Totally get it. Yeah, no, I just thought of it. Like, no. And then even in the bar, I think that there's a certain awareness that you need to have about yourself, especially with bartenders and such. So I never wanted to be like the drunk on my ass chick. And if I were to never fucking show it, like one thing you will not ever have to say about me is like, man, she was sloppy as fuck.
Yeah, no.
Except
that was never. That was
Patron was involved. But we did have many regular friends. We ain't gonna say no names that we had to save on a very regular basis. Hiding keys and shit. Goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
I felt like it was wrong. I was like, you a grown ass man. You're a grown ass woman. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all are like twice my age. I was sitting here like more calm than y'all. My goodness. But yeah, I think even then there's just a certain like I'm always, not always, I would say about 90% like even when I'm out. Like I have to be aware to make sure that nobody do no crazy ass shit. Make sure my bartender people are taken care of. Make sure my regulars are taken care of.
Yes, be observant.
Yes,
Mhm.
and make sure no shit pops off. Because
Have you always been like that, or that just come with age and experience?
I would say, yeah, no, it's always been like that. Mainly though because my parents are pastors, so I grew up with my parents as ministers. Well, when I was growing up, they were ministers, like on staff at the church that we were a part of, and so you very quickly learn how much of a fishbowl that turned in everybody's watching. But I think then I cared probably too much. And so when I turned about 17, 18, yeah, that went out the door. I was like, uh-oh. Well, you know what? So I had an experience where, and I think even now, I still have this reputation back home, is that I was a hoe. Let me tell you something. I didn't even lose my virginity until like I was 21.
Oh,
like
shit.
20, 21. Yes. And even then, another story for another day. But right. So I was accused of, let's see, I was a hoe. They were like, by the time that I graduate and I go to college or I'm done with college, I will have had 3 or 4 kids by 3 or 4 different. I was like, first of all, I don't know what my pussy is like because I'm a virgin, but I know I'm the shit. So the pussy attached to me has to be. So why would I be spreading that for everybody to have? I'm so sorry. No, I've always been that way. Yes. But I think 17, going through that experience and having all these rumors being spread about you, and I was actually doing right. Like I was a goody two shoe. Right. For real. Like there was no play about that. Like I was very much like did no wrong, like the nerd and band and basketball, cheerleading and all that shit, right? And I'm like, and they still talking shit, and I haven't done anything, like nothing for people to even think that. That's when it turned for me. And I was like, well, it doesn't even matter. Like I could do all right, all wrong, or somewhere in between. And people still gonna talk. They're gonna think what they want to think. So give a fuck, like whatever.
He said, have you all seen the movie Hustlers?
Yes.
From the dancer's perspective, is it accurate? Is it true to the game? What that you can...
So I've seen Hustlers. Funny you asked that. So when they had the pre-screening for that, I actually performed.
I remember.
That movie theater, a really cool one. That's vegan food. Alamo Draft House. There it is. And then you're asking, is it accurate?
What do you want to know, Marcus?
Like accurate what? Like the hustle of being a stripper? Or
I thought that movie was fake as fuck. That's what I thought when I saw it. I feel like the dancer part of it was fake. Oh, yeah. And they were really trying to just show you the stealing part of it.
I agree with that. So when we went to go see, we didn't see the movie, we performed before the movie, and so we ended up staying. But I was more disappointed in that part. I actually wanted Cardi B, who was a stripper, to actually dance. And I don't know if that had to do with her just having a child or all that.
She was just like making a cameo, basically.
Yeah, she's like, bitch, I'd have made it. I'd have danced on a pole for how many fucking years. I ain't doing that. I got out the game. Yeah. Right? But I will say stripping, there are different worlds within worlds in a strip club. And so if you don't hustle, if you don't get a hustle real quick, you're not gonna make it. But I think that's anywhere. I just think it's more pronounced in a strip club.
Like on the strip club part of that movie, they barely took their clothes off. It was so unrealistic that it was like, whatever. These dudes are not gonna just throw money at you with your clothes on. I was just like, this is not whatever. Yeah, okay. It's just like, okay. Get to the stealing part.
Which get to the drugs. Found that to be interesting because did you read the article that the movie was based off of?
No.
Okay, I would recommend if you haven't gone to read the article. I'm trying to remember what newspaper.
I feel like they might not have done the story justice, but I'm not sure. Maybe there was not that much to the story.
Yeah, so the article was it was a long article, but it wasn't enough to like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a movie. Right? And so a lot of that was artistic additions. But I do agree, the strip club parts of it pissed me off. I wish they would have shown that side of the strip club.
Right.
along, or I would say in conjunction with the story that led to the movie to even be created.
Yeah, it also makes it look like we just have to be women and they're just gonna throw money at us. Like we can just show up and they're all and it's like no, bitch, it ain't like that at all.
Shit, we need all strippers at that point. Fuck.
That's
like
few and far between.
I'm
that a man's just gonna throw money at you for doing nothing. Okay.
San Antonio. I ain't gonna say it. I'm like, y'all need. Oh, first of all, speaking of, y'all need to, when y'all go to the strip club, tip your strippers, please. Please, not please, do it, right? And the fee that you paid to get in, boo boo, is not going to the stripper. Let's make that clear.
The thing is that if you are having trouble paying to get in, and if you're having trouble paying for drinks, then you shouldn't be out there.
Don't go.
You shouldn't be out there at all. Like, don't go. It's just disrespectful. It's disrespectful to her and to yourself. You don't even have the money.
Because you look stupid. Mm-hmm. And trust me, they know who you are. So
everybody pays attention. Everybody talks about you.
Yes, they do.
The bartenders, everybody. That motherfucker asked me how much the Bud Lights. What? Oh my God. $8 for a Bud Light?
Oh my gosh, so that takes me back. So like people coming to ask her, like, so what are your specials?
Yes.
Or like, no, okay, so the specials question isn't that bad, but it's like, okay,
they ask me that now.
How much is it for a Bud Light?
Where I work now, there is no specials, and it will be a good price for a Bud Light.
And if you have to ask, boo, you can't afford it.
Right? Don't ask. Just know your fucking soda cost you $7. So what do you think your beer's gonna cost you? Like, come on now.
Let's do a little math, shall we? Or deductive reasoning. And I know you don't know what that means, so let's break it down.
Just stay home, man. Stay
home. Man, ain't no shame. Or ball on a budget. But don't be showing up to no bougie ass spots or no strip club with no money in your pocket thinking that you no, bro. Just sit down. Yes. Have several seats. Please. Wait, this is have you
that's the same one. Yes. We're good. I think we covered everything we wanted to cover. I thought I had a great time with you.
I had a fabulous time with the fabulous Nicole.
I was excited that you were coming, and I was hoping.
I was mad I couldn't come last week. I was like, please don't ask this week. Please don't ask. And she was like, can you do it tonight? I was like, no, but next week.
Yes.
Next week I can do it.
No, I knew it was last minute, so I was like, let me just, fingers crossed. But it shit, I already had you for next week, so that's what I needed. I needed people to be in the slots.
Oh, so who's next week?
Next week is Christmas Eve, so I don't know.
Shit. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live, but I don't think I'm gonna have a guest. So
yeah, people are big on Christmas Eve.
Yes, like, that's when my family gets together.
Really?
Yeah,
mine is Christmas. They're like,
so I might do a little 15-minute thing, and that's it.
Like,
I got some cute little pages.
You should have the
I got Santa Clauses.
Oh yeah, I was like, you should have a little. I was thinking like the tree being the dangle ones. Have the
yes.
I know you don't.
Yes,
I wore those one time.
I can't think of it right now. You didn't even smoke.
I'm an edible person for sure. Y'all would be laughing y'all asses
mistletoe.
Off if I tried to smoke. I'd be like, oh, like I'm chucking.
Oh my God. Gagging on a dick.
Gagging on the dick, but except it's just weed.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. If you said hello, if you watched for a few minutes, I appreciate you. Please share. Please share. Yes. And hit up Miss Sharice if you'd like to do some pole dancing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever done couples?
Yes, I have. Couples lap dance.
I was like, wait a minute.
Whole
date night
performances. Couples. I've gone to people's homes.
Oh really?
I've done that.
To help them what?
Well, a couple of things. Yeah, right? If all goes well.
They already have a pole or what?
Shit. Yes. So the home business that I make, usually they have a pole already. If they don't, then they pay more money for my time and the rental of the pole because that bitch is big.
Oh really? So there's like a mobile pole? What the fuck?
Yeah, I've done parties.
Is there pole rentals?
Mm-hmm. So you can rent a pole. You can rent me and the pole, or you can just rent. So I'll give an example. A lady had her anniversary coming up, and so she wanted to do something special for her guy. And so she was like, "I'm just really shy, but I just want to learn something. I want to learn something for my husband." I was like, "Well, bitch, let's get it." Right? So she picked a song, one of his favorite songs, and so while he was out, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I'm gonna say he was at the bar because that's where most men are. And so then he's at the bar drinking his shit. And so while he was gone, I would come in and help her out, create a dance. And then the day of, I helped her set up. You put up the pole, and she did her shit. I was like, yes! Oh, she gets some dick tonight. So he liked it. Oh, he loved it. She recorded it and everything. So she sent it to me. She was like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. I was like, you're so welcome. Now pay me.
Like,
It's all cute and everything. I really love that you guys are so in love, but I really like that green.
Yes.
So go ahead and pay me.
Y'all heard it here.
You
pay the woman.
Yes, fuck you, pay me on some Goodfellas type shit. Yes.
I think do you take deposits?
I take anything that will help pay a bill. I will take pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters.
I'm going to tell you that she takes a 20% deposit.
Yes. Deposits, yes.
Okay. So if you cancel, that's a non-refundable deposit, just to let you know, because you have taken up Mystery's time and canceled at the last minute.
Oh yeah, cancellations. Yes. I take it.
So hit her up. Do you have any like Cash App, anything like that, where people can just send you the money that they need to send you?
Yeah, I don't know what that is though. But if you look me up on Facebook, my name is Sharice Nicole. Instagram is @cnick_pole dances, and yeah, you can contact me there if you're looking for where my classes, where I teach. If you want more information on me performing, or if you want me to teach, I am all for it, sweethearts. So
hit her up. Do not go into her inbox and send her dick pics or wanting to go on dates or anything like that. Okay, she's not on here to try to find a man or anything of the sort. Okay, be fucking respectful if you're gonna hit up my guest in her DM. Okay,
she done told y'all, so I'm gonna screenshot and send it to her if you don't act right. You'll take your act right pills before you contact.
And you already know what happens with screenshots. They get
posted. Yes. Public.
Anyway, guys, please share. Please share.
Yes, we're trying to get it out there because this is an awesome platform. So
thank you. I'm Nick Scorpion with Miss Sharice Nicole. Naked Intelligence. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Oh, see, I'm doing it all on my brace hand.
Say bye to YouTube. Thank you for tuning in.
This was fun.
Yes, it was.